Hi everybody, my name is Timothy Goodell, major in criminal justice administration. Currently going to Columbia College. I was CTC, but I transferred over because they have a better bachelor's degree program. I'm going to talk about my strengths and weaknesses as a public speaker for a public speech class. I'm going to start out with my strengths. Some of my strengths, public speaker, is I have a military background. I served 15 years in the military. I learned how to talk in large groups. I learned how to be loud and speak loud and basically be loud. Anybody in my family can tell you that I'm a loud person and I love to talk. But that doesn't mean I like to talk in front of a camera. So, with that, I got some weaknesses. I don't always think all my thoughts through. I say the word a lot, especially when I get nervous. So most of the time I just think, and then I just say whatever's on my mind instead of thinking my thoughts thoroughly through and coming up with something I really want to talk about. I also like to move around while I talk. Right now I'm just trying to stay still and concentrate. Let's see. Next, there's many ways that I can try to improve on public speaking, and one of those ways would be working on concentrating on not being nervous and saying the word, focusing on my audience and what I'm trying to put out. Basically saying that I should study more, put more notes, write on note cards, index cards to give me an idea of what I want to say. In conclusion, I was in the military for 15 years, and I learned a lot there. I learned how to speak in big groups. I learned how to speak to higher ranked people. My last 6 months in the Army, I was a retention NCO, and I worked directly for my battalion sergeant major. So I had to go to a lot of meetings. I had to go to a lot of meetings with colonels, sergeant majors, and all the first sergeants. I had to learn how to speak to them, and I was pretty nervous a lot of times. I still am. I sweat a lot. Like I said before, I say the word a lot. But in that perspective, when you're actually giving a briefing to somebody, you try to tend to find a focus point. So most of the time I try to focus on the wall or a picture on the wall and tell them, hey, this is what's going on, this is the topic, this is an everyday thing. Now that I got to do a public speaking class, well, I don't know how nervous I am, but it makes me a little nervous because I'm trying to get out of this class where I can work out my nerves, not be so nervous talking in front of a big group of people, and hopefully that will help me along the way, especially with interviewing for jobs in the future. I thank you guys for being here. Thank everybody for listening to my speech. Hope you enjoyed my lecture. And I look forward to speaking to you all more. Thank you. Have a great night.